finding things for holidays a little bit more humid out there with time. But we'll get hot chance for a shower or two. Most areas stay dry. As far as the high temperature fail, I'm showing you the range of high temperatures here because it's some of the higher clouds north, around 74 east of the river. You may only get to the low 80s, places like Lincoln and Pontiac, Huntsville, and mid-80s on track for today. I've shown this a couple of times now. This is really the big setup for us, right? Northwest shortness from Canada, done with hot air in the southern United States. Put the two together, right where the winds converge. That's your storm track. That's the Great Plains to look at more active weather on tap for us. And that weather is fueled by heat and humidity. Comfortable air for us the next few days. And for get to know today, maybe a pop up shower soon. We'll hope you fast forward here into the Friday morning. We're trying for the first half of the day tomorrow. And then by late tomorrow afternoon, especially into tomorrow evening, you can see some more widespread rains. Winds moving from the southwest. There's some storms out there for Friday evening plans. So want to have the rain here with you. So head for Friday evening plans. Maybe a storm or two early Saturday. Another chance for a problem storm later Saturday. I think the key takeaway here is it's going to be a hot and humid weekend. And most of Saturday and Sunday looks like very dry. We'll have to watch for some storms with cooler in the day. Some more storm chances next week. We stay pretty warm. Early weekend.
All right, thanks, Joe. Coming up next, a classic Broadway musical in movie returning to the big screen. Celebration of its anniversary and the British Ballet and new rules for its next award show. Hollywood Minute is up next. Classic Camera is brought to you by Club Car Wash. Unlimited washes starting at $20. Join the club.
What's new at Comfort Furniture and Mattress Center? More great quality furniture ready for delivery. Amazing 4K TVs right here at Comfort. The best price in town on quality furniture, mattresses, and TVs at Comfort Furniture now.
This home improvement insight is brought to you by Custom Bath Solutions, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance. An acrylic bath system from Custom Bath Solutions can give you the beautiful look of tile without the crowded maintenance. There are many styles to choose from: textured, smooth, subway, or marble finishes installed in a fraction of the time. It will never crack or fade. It's easy to clean and installed by experts. Ready to go without the grout? Schedule your free consultation with a call, click, or visit to the Prairie Home Alliance showroom in Washington.
Both of my children have really enjoyed Dr. Finner. She's epic with our kids. She works so well, making them feel comfortable, making the treatments fun, because fears can be a big deal. If you haven't tried chiropractic, all of us are talking about each other.
Make every night date night at Johnny's Italian Steakhouse. Choose from a generous selection of signature salads and chef-created pastas, such as a seafood pasta pomodoro, or try one of their delicious signature steaks, like the Johnny's Bucket Ribeye. Johnny's has something to satisfy every appetite. Complete date night with a glass of wine or a Johnny's signature cocktail. Have date night any night at Johnny's. Johnny's Italian Steakhouse, 101 Holiday Street, East Peoria.
When buying a new Toyota, you need a dealership that will go above and beyond for you. And that place is Peoria Toyota. We offer incredible savings, top-rated customer service, and a growing selection, including the new RAV4 and the new Tacoma. Shop in store or online. And we'll work with you to get the financing you need. We'll also buy your vehicle, even if you don't buy from us. Head to the big corner and shop Peoria Toyota today. They're always bring a car this way.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile. When you need to know now, trust the news team committed to bringing it to you live. 25 News. Now, 25 News takes you to the scene with live streaming video from our fleet of live view portable backpacks. That's so you get it all reported from more locations, live as it's happening. All from the team you trust. When you need to know now, trust the news team committed to bringing it to you live. 25 News. Your home team. Thank you, Central Illinois, for making Dad's Place your viewer's choice winner for Best Cable Cafe.
Welcome back to Hours 11:53 on your Thursday. Turning to some movie news, including a look at a major star who is famous.
David Daniel has that and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
The 1998 revival of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Oklahoma is coming to theaters. It's the 25th anniversary of the show's award-winning London run, starring Queen movie star Hugh Jackman, and the 80th anniversary of the musical's Broadway premiere. More than 800 theaters around the world will screen the film from Sunday, July 16th and Wednesday, July 19th. Tickets and showtimes at oklahomaincinemas.com. The British Academy has new rules for its next award show. Candidates for Outstanding British Film and Outstanding Debut will need to provide their production policies on bullying and harassment, ensure they have a process for reporting any incidents. Other new rules include requiring sustainability policies for productions and including non-binary candidates in the director category. The 2024 BAFTA Awards will start up on February 18th. In Hollywood.
All right, time to celebrate the favorite food. It's hard to say no. Worth loving is part of the really healthier. Get the like swallow it, you end up stealing your husband's fries. It's National French Friday, of course. So fries actually aren't French at all. Elders claim that they were the first to fry potatoes in the 1700s, but the French popularized fried food in the mid-1700s. There's now two versions of how fries came to America.
One is that Thomas Jefferson first served potatoes in the French manner in the White House in 1802. The second theory is that World War I soldiers stationed in Belgium while they had to get back with them. They were eating about 30 pounds of French fries per year. So we talked about the building mill, that's the whole question. If I was morning, different types of fries. Here's my question. What is the best sauce to enjoy from fries?
Depends on where you are, completely.
Wow, so you have favorite?
Chick-fil-A ranch.
Not that.
Actually,
Barbecue sauce. See ya.
Thank you, Central Illinois, for making Central Illinois Dermatology your viewers' choice winner for favorite dermatologists.
At Bardock, we have frames for every budget and the trendiest styles for every age. Whether for fun or fashion, Bardock has the frames and lenses you need to complete your look. Call today for your next eye health appointment.
turn head to branded country wear. Peoria's place to shop for contemporary country fashion. Hats, boots, jewelry, dresses, jeans, and outerwear. Bigger space, larger selection. Branded country wear. Turn heads in Peoria and online.
Safety, dependability, and availability. Get it all with off-trend Subaru in East Peoria. Subaru has the longest-lasting vehicles in the automotive industry and is rated #1 in safety. And your favorite new models are in stock and on the way. SubaruPeoria.com.
I'm Dr. Aaron Dix. My neck, low back pain patients want to tell you how spinal knee compression has changed their lives.
My back doesn't hurt like it used to. I don't have to sit down every 3 minutes and press my back. This is great.
I do that. You know, we can now walk around.
Well, you know how old you are now. You can't be doing some of that stuff. And it's like, yeah.
They see me walk and they see me just get up from the chair without struggling and they'll say, "You're better." And I say, "No, I am new."
And I'm very excited about that.
Dr. Dix is the best doctor I have met.
Here's what's threatening the Ohio Valley with people losing that whole 5%. What's heading down with Jeremy Wingus and that Brett shifts his northeast.
And all of this on the heels of damaging storms yesterday. We have the very latest on where multiple tornadoes cut a stretch right across the Midwest.
Plus, as Vermont continues to clean up after this week's destructive flooding, we explain why events like this are more and more likely to occur in the years ahead.
And absolutely sizzling temperatures still in the headlines. We're going to show you where historic heat is not going. going anywhere anytime soon. It's all coming up right now on Weather and Ground.
Well, talking and keep on talking weather on your ground. Oh my goodness.
I'm Alex Wilson, always our hurricane expert, back now part of the team. We've got a lot to talk about in terms of heat. It is an absolute scorcher, and yet again, flash flood emergencies.
Yeah, there's nothing worse, really, than trying to recover from a disaster when more of the same kind of bad weather is on the way. And that's what we're facing in southern Vermont tonight.
They're going to be looking at the opportunity for some heavy rain, so obviously a really precarious forecast there. Heavy rain has dominated the headlines. Of course, that and the heat. We've got flash flood emergencies today across parts of the South.
That's right. In particular, a place like, say, Winston County, Mississippi. Now, we're causing some sort of swamp by the floodwaters here. Look how high it is. It's some muddy water. It's about knee-high here. We're seeing this time and time again.
Yeah, the spring and the summer is when the flood disasters start to really multiply. And it's all over the country, right? How many different states have gone through this?
And it's no region has been spared.
Yeah, we got some rain yesterday. Yeah, we got a lot of rain. It's going to take it nice and quick. We got 4 on the way. We're doing that rainfall. 4 on the way. Potentially tomorrow. For today, again, it's not that bad outside. Kind of a range in temperatures depending upon where you are. From warmer west, Hanson, Galesburg in the 80s. Again, it's almost there. Same with Peoria, in the 70s. When you head a little farther east, especially northeast, they're staying 55 locations there in the 70s, even some 60s in Livingston County, 68 degrees currently in Pontiac. Over the next couple of hours, we'll see temperatures mostly topping out in the mid-80s here this afternoon. We will get a little more cloud cover at times later on today. Again, with a little stray shower or thunderstorms, about a 20% chance though. But overall, this unsettled pattern continues. Periodic rain chances will continue into the weekend and into next week. With some seasonally warm weather on the way as well. We'll time out the showers and storms in more detail.
Well, it is intense video. It looks something out of a movie, but it's actually here in West Peoria late last night.
Chance to receive, right? You come back down inside the banks. They may not be pushed back out of the bank because of this forecast. And at least 3 days, we've got chances of heavy rain.
Yeah, and lakes and streams are still a little bit high. The soil moisture is high, so we are super vulnerable to the rain we're going to get tonight.
That's just one area we're keeping a close eye on. We've also got severe risk today out of Louisville, Kentucky. So parts of the Ohio Valley bracing for the potential of storms. Right now, we've got sunshine. Obviously, that sunshine helping to heat things up. That instability will be on the rise, and we'll see more in the way of thunderstorm action. Also, we'll have to watch for the possibility of flash flooding across parts of the Ohio Valley, especially as we look towards southern Ohio into West Virginia, where we've got a little bit more terrain in play. But those temperatures, they are warm there in Louisville, 86 right now. Mike's going to walk us through the timing. Only need to be almost a little.
All right, so it looks like for the rest of the day that multiple areas will be active with storms. We have some pretty intense storms that are pushing through New York right now. We have some thunderstorm watches that are in effect there, but this whole area here is going to get very active throughout the rest of the next day and then right into the overnight hours as well. You see some of the strong lines are pushing into western New York right now. It's New York, it's pushing the Vermont down into Massachusetts as well as Connecticut. We're all going to watch until 8 o'clock this evening. So this is a longer.
Citizens and several first responders received standing ovations and awards for their quick thinking. Norman Johnson can be seen here in this body cam video from the sheriff's office of that rescue. He lives in a building across the street and dove into action. Johnson has a 5-year-old daughter, the same age as the girl he caught in that sheet, which prompted his quick actions. He's proud of what he's done, but that empathy was still there as he laid eyes on that family.
It's hurtful. It's hurtful. Why? Because that's how they start. They won't make it out, especially if anybody gets it.
Very heroic actions, and we're glad they were all there. They did what they did. Well, police say they've spoken with the people living on the boat where 7 dogs were found starving. Now, one of the dogs is dead, and the remaining 6 were reported in pretty bad condition. They were left unattended on a boat in the Illinois River on July 5th, and the police chief for the Fond du Lac Park says the 4 people living on the boat police station to answer questions.
This is an ongoing investigation. The family is asking for us just to give them their time. They were cooperative, like I said. They came in on their own and gave us information on their side of their story. And it will be up to the Perry County State's attorneys to make that decision on how they're going to handle this case.
And the people living on that boat were reportedly at work, trying to make ends meet and waiting for parts to fix their boat. The 6 surviving dogs are at the Peoria County Animal Protection Services, or PCAPS. And a deadly crash between a passenger bus and multiple large trucks left 3 people dead near St. Louis Wednesday morning. 14 others were hurt after a Greyhound bus hit 3 parked semi-trucks on an exit ramp of Interstate 70 in Madison County. No one in the trucks was hurt. And after 6 years, a multi-million-dollar facelift may be on the way to Peoria's riverfront. Council will hear about this proposed revitalization on July 25th. A dog park, kayak launch, and sports courts are part of the plan for riverfront property between the 2 bridges, the Bob Michael to the Murray Baker. Now, this makeover is expected to cost between $15 and $25 million, depending on the final design. $15 million of state funding is expected to help, and Peoria's Planning and Zoning Commission will vote on the plan on August 3rd, with council voting on it August 8th. And we have the mayor's thoughts on our website, 25newsnow.com. And the Peoria Civic Center could be in for a name change. The Peoria Civic Center Authority is asking for bids on exclusive naming rights to that facility. They want a 10-year deal for a minimum of $500,000 per year, with August 16th as the deadline to submit an offer. Back in October, ISU reached a naming rights deal with SEFCU for the naming rights of Redbird Arena. SEFCU agreed to pay $3.1 million over 10 years. Well, it's easy to get excited when you see the Facebook articles that we could see the northern lights right here in central Illinois. But don't get your hopes up. That's because those predictions might be a little too early. Meteorologist Deborah Shuley spoke to the space experts.
You may have seen an article last week or a few days ago about seeing the northern lights in central Illinois sometime this week. The truth is, you can't predict aurora that far out.
It still takes time to travel through space, so really the best predictions for if there will be a visible aurora really don't come more than 1 or 2 days in advance of that aurora.
Another issue with these articles is the list of specific states that may see the aurora.
You can't pick out certain states with any precision. No, the storm is one of the states that allow the aurora to be seen. Once the structure leaves the sun, we have an observation of the structure leaving the sun, and we are completely blind for about 93 million miles, basically the distance from the sun to the earth, until the structure is about, the storm is about 30 minutes out.
This isn't to say the forecast wasn't possible. It's likely it was a long-term forecast that didn't pan out.
There are times you can predict 27 days in advance. The issue you have is that type of predictions really only get during the planning phase of the solar cycle. It doesn't really work at any other time.
The solar cycle is in an active phase, which means there are more sunspots that could create more chances for the northern lights in the future.
If you use eclipse shades, if you use the glasses that you can look at the sun with safely, you can actually see these dark spots on the sun. And they will probably lead to the coronal mass ejections, which will lead to aurora.
Dr. Scout says there has been a recent coronal mass ejection, and a portion may impact Earth this weekend, maybe late on the 14th into the 15th. If it arrives at night and is strong enough, we may have a chance to see the northern lights. Reporting in Peoria from 25 News, I'm First Alert Meteorologist Deborah Shuley.
Thank you, Devin. And in the bitter pill, no Taste of Peoria again this year. The cancellation was announced in a Facebook post yesterday. So what's the reason? It's a lack of restaurant participation, adding to inflationary costs of product and food, plus losing staff. Brad Pearson, the president of Peoria Area Community Events, says for many of the restaurants shutting down for a day wasn't feasible for their bottom line.
They're losing money at their brick-and-mortar establishments, and they're having to pay their employees, but they're not making that back at Taste of Peoria, because really Taste of Peoria for the business community is not a money maker. It's more about PR, getting their name out, showing people what kind of food they have.
And the Taste of Peoria was last held in 2019. Pearson also says this year it was hard to find enough people who wanted to
to volunteer for this year's event. Now, some ideas they are trying to see for next year are adding more food trucks or having restaurants serve sample sizes instead of a full meal. Well, a lot of talent was on display at this year's Parade County 4-H Fair. The events held at the Expo Garden showcased several projects created by 4-H program participants throughout the year. Stations included photography, food, and arts, as well as bugs and world countries. There was also a cat show hosted by the Humane Society. An extension program coordinator and former participant Christy Smith says this program has a huge impact.
Every hobby that I have has been cultivated by 4-H, and it's really made a huge impact in my life. And it's so much fun, like the kids gain so many skills from doing 4-H.
And today's showcase includes a rabbit and chicken show, and the fair continues until tomorrow. So there's still some time to check it out. And the wheels are turning and the rubber is burning. One Central Illinois student has raced on tracks all over the country. 16-year-old professional kart racer Mateo has found success competing against teens, adults, and seniors. And with more than a dozen in each race, he won his first event last month and has finished top 5 in 5 races since, including Road America in Wisconsin. But for him, the interest in racing just kind of came out of the blue.
My dad took me to the indoor karting place, and then after my third session, I was really laughing at people inside got faster than him, and he was alright, a little impressed.
And Mateo then went to the nearest track in Springfield, where he earned a spot and later bought his own kart. He tells us he wants to do this professionally, and he plans to continue this while going to college to pursue an engineering degree. Best of luck, Mateo. Very impressive. Well, stick with us. We'll be right back with another check of your first alert forecast. Plus, record heat is affecting more than your energy bill. We're digging into the impact it's having on farmers and what new feature may be able to help.
25 News is brought to you by Bob Lindsay Acura. Come test drive the sporty, fun-to-drive Acura Integra, the 2023 North American Car of the Year.
I had chronic migraines every single day. I was suffering, the family was suffering. Well, you're going to make me cry. Dr. Clanhan himself is such a caring individual. If he says that he can help you, he can help you. I feel healed. I feel healed from the inside out, and I feel like I have a new lease on life, and I'm eternally grateful.
If recent hail or high wind damaged your home, including roof, siding, gutters, get a free property inspection and repair your home with Valley Construction, a restoration builder's company. What's new at Comfort Furniture and Mattress Center? More great quality furniture ready for delivery. And now you can get amazing 4K TVs right here at Comfort. Get the best price in town on quality furniture, mattresses, and TVs at Comfort Furniture now.
Live your best life in Washington Senior Living. We believe in keeping seniors active, productive, and enjoying life. Located in a quiet neighborhood in Washington, Illinois, Washington Senior Living is the perfect place for seniors to call home. We offer a continuum of care, transportation, planned outings, and our physical therapy services are custom designed to keep you at your best. We love our seniors, and it shows.
Hi, I'm Jerry. We call Washington Senior Living today from the personal tour.
Custom kitchens is no problem at Builder's Warehouse. No matter the project, no matter the home, Builder's Warehouse will make your dream a reality. In stock, special orders, or make order, start your next project with Builder's Warehouse. Southwest Washington is secure.
When you're injured, you have to deal with a lot of things. We don't have to do all of it. We can start your case without you ever needing a coach. It's always free to talk to us. Call Partner and Partner.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order.
Scoop to perfection goodness.
Or like greatness.
Snuggle up in the booth, share a bite ton of meal.
Philly milk, our soul cow meal.
Country some of you like toenails are sure to love.
One always served with style.
Essence from the heart. From Wisconsin and love.
Bob Grimm Chevrolet and Ford. We have a great selection of self-driving trucks in stock and ready for same-day delivery. We have both gas and diesel options, and right now you can save 10% on Turbo Max equipped trucks. Check out our complete inventory and internet specials at BobGrimmChevrolet.com. Are you a young professional looking for greater connections, professional development, and more fun? Join us for the first annual Rise Summit for Young Professionals August 21st through 23rd at the Paradise Hotel in Casino. Register early and save at RiseSummitPeoria.com.
I'm Davis Cervantes with latest Chevy City, and you're watching the Skywatch Viewer Network.
Well, good news and bad news on the drought front. So the good news is that we tend to see a little bit of improvement in our drought conditions compared to last week. As our drought monitor came out today. Bad news is, one, we're all still in drought. And two, there are some areas, including Banner, Pontiac, Central Lakeland, and Princeton, that are still in a severe drought. But most of Central Illinois is on a moderate drought, which again is not ideal, but it is better than what we've been. That was the story of Galesburg, south through all of these moderate drought conditions. Last week, most of the moderate drought was along and west of the Illinois River, so we have seen some improvements east of the river because of our recent rainfall, but we still need some more rain to officially bust the drought, and we'll have some additional chances here over the next couple of days. Overall, weather patterns will not change much. We'll see periodic chances for showers and storms. Our best chance is going to come later in the day tomorrow and into tomorrow night. We can see maybe a stray shower storm today. We have a shower storm early, then again late Saturday. We're looking at maybe late Sunday, possibly Sunday night, into Monday morning for another chance of showers and storms. Here we are on future radar. Initially today, we're pretty quiet. Stray shower storms are possible. This forecast model People's Drive has covered half of those chances at 20%, but don't be surprised later on if we have a stray shower or a storm at most should be dry. Tomorrow morning, starting dry, there could be a little bit of activity out for our north, but most of our Friday is the first part of the day. It's got the dry side. By early to late afternoon, but especially tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, here comes our showers and storms, looking at the rainfall could be possible. Some of these going into Friday night and early Saturday morning, but overall we should see plenty of dry time as we start the weekend. Rainfall totals, at least loosely, will be about half an inch to 3/4 inch. So they look at higher amounts than possible, especially if any prolonged heavy rainfall. So hopefully some good soaking rains on the way. As we talk about the weather pattern, well, it's not really changing much. Same idea with the big upper high of our south, big heat though, some intense heat across the southern United States. Up to the north and up below, kind of stuck in the middle. Storm track flood right between the two of them. And every day, every couple of days, the use of energy is riding along this track. That'll give us opportunities for some showers and storms, and periodically, as we head throughout the weekend and into early next week. But for right now, we're seeing a break in the action, some sunshine out there, go outside the Skywatch Network. We're just not too bad in terms of temperatures out there. It's a little muggy outside, but we're in the 70s for most of us. A couple spots west of the Illinois River are seeing temperatures in the 80s in Galesburg, Canton, and Urbana. By this afternoon, though, everyone should be into the 80s. It's going to be a little bit warmer in the west, though, a touch cooler in front of the east, go the south to the low 80s, Greater Peoria blowing into the mid 80s, and Kansas, Urbana in the upper 80s. Overnight tonight, we'll see temperatures falling back into the 60s. We're all partly cloudy, so it'll be a quiet night. Then looking ahead here, there's a storm chance returning later in the day tomorrow, which is tomorrow night, and Saturday morning, going to be a late Saturday, Sunday night, possibly for the middle of next week. Temperatures mostly in the 80s for the next 10 days. And Jeff Baker's going to find an impact in that crowd. That can stop them from working on a special visit coming up in just 2 months. There's a late drop. Fairview Farm before.
Pollinators are very important to agriculture, and that's what we're really trying to showcase in agriculture's commitment to pollinators. Although the most popular for stunning sunflowers, the garden pollinator will be another big attraction for guests. Here at Fairview Farm, our mission is centered around regenerative agriculture and community engagement. And so we felt that that would really make the garden a showcase space for the community to come, see something that's really unique, and learn about pollinators.
However, this isn't a regular pollinator. You'll bring nearly 1,000 plants with 20 different native species. Plus, the Muhammad Seafood High School Future Farmers of America Club is assisting with a special project to help keep plants healthy in the greenhouse.
The art teachers there are really great to utilize learning opportunities where students get to come to the field and learn about pollinator plants and agriculture.
was still going strong, and I said to him around August, around the same time the Christmas party happened.
We got some showers there at the end of June that are bringing things along nicely. A lot of folks ask how are the sunflowers doing. That's what we're most famous for, and they're about knee-high or so right now. So that rain came at a perfect time.
Well, you flower and students on the hot.
This is my childhood.
Well, hello there. Can you believe the TV series Different Strokes was released 45 years ago? Our generation grew up attached to TV screens. I think it would be fun if you and your family sat on the sofa and watched this series again with the entire cast of Young and Young. Who passed away and who still looks great today? Find out the answers in our video. Okay, let's check it out together. Conrad Bain played the character Philip Drummond in the series when he was 55 years old in 1978. We regret to inform you that on January 14, 2013, he passed away from a stroke at the age of 89 in Livermore, California.
$20 a week. Listen, it's bad enough I have amnesia. Don't give me a heart attack.
You know something, Dan? You're funnier with amnesia than you were with...
That was a revelation to me, that worked so well. And it's continued again. And that's 2 years ago.
Janet Jackson played the character Charlene Dupre. She was 14 years old when filming in 1980. Now she's currently 57 years old and living her life to the fullest in New York City, New York.
And wash your hands.
Oh my! I don't believe this. You're doing it again.
Doing what?
You're taking me for granted.
Aren't you here? I brought you a little gift.
You did?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Here.
Have a Janet?
Jason Hervey played the character Charlie in the series when he was 13 years old in 1985. Now he is currently living a healthy life with many passions in life at 51 years old in Los Angeles, California.
That's the way I flunked the civics test. Just got the blues because he got his government test back, and he set a new personal worst. You know, how bad could it be?
Like, it's so clunky, like, at that age and that adolescence of how you show someone you like them.
Yeah. Gary Coleman played the character Arnold Jackson. He was 10 years old when filming in 1978. Sadly, on May 28, 2010, he passed away from a brain hemorrhage at the age of 42 in Provo, Utah.
Would you mind stepping back a few paces, please?
I wouldn't mind stepping all the way back home.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Speak.
One person.
Although every now and then people I just want to slap the shit out of them, but I'm not a violent person. Siobhan Ross played the character Dudley Ramsey in the series when he was 9 years old in 1980. Now he's currently 52 years old and living his life to the fullest in the Bronx, New York.
What we're going to do is we're going to report that foster father of yours to the police.
What? Oh, please don't call the police, Mr. Kelly. I mean, my father's life.
You know, when you're a child actor, sometimes it can be tough. It's their business, and you know, it's sick. It's a diabetes.
Todd Bridges played the character Willis Jackson in the series when he was 13 years old in 1978. Now he is currently 58 years old and living his life to the fullest in San Francisco, California.
Is that it, Coach?
Sorry. First practice, same time, Margaret.
Danny Cooksey played the character Sam McKinney. He was 9 years old when filming in 1984. Now he's living a healthy life with many passions in life at 47 years old in Moore, Oklahoma.
Who's been in the club?
Yeah, it is for screaming, ooh, Willis, ooh, wee.
Let's make it a threesome. Music? Yeah, actually, I started in country music when I was like 5. That's what got me out to Los Angeles and ended up on a TV series.
Dana Plato played the character Kimberly Drummond in the series when she was 14 years old in 1978. We regret to inform you that on May 8, 1999, she passed away so very young at the age of 34 in Moore, Oklahoma. Mary Jo Catlett played the character Pearl Gallagher in the series when she was 44 years old in 1982. Now she is currently living a happy life with family and friends at the age of 84 in Denver, Colorado.
Well, I really need to punch you now, but Pearl, I would just love to have one of your sloppy joes.
You got it. I'll go extra heavy on this one.
Joe Catlett. And the reason that you were starting a little late tonight is because a very dear friend of Mary Jo's.
Charlotte Ray played the character Edna Garrett in the series when she was 52 years old in 1978. Sadly, on August 5, 2018, she passed away from pancreatic cancer at the age of 92 in Los Angeles, California.
There's a change of season.
Are you still getting flack for calling Joan Collins a bitch?
Yeah.
Have you and she ever, cross paths and stuff?
Dixie Carter played the character Maggie McKinney. She was 45 years old when filming in 1984. We regret to inform you that on April 10, 2010, she passed away from endometrial cancer at the age of 70 in Houston, Texas.
Hi, honey.
Don't hi, honey, me. I don't talk to you, Buster. Hello.
What? Maggie, what is it?
You're not pretty well, are you? Yeah.
So I think it's more difficult. Long answer.
Let me know who's your favorite character from the TV series Different Strokes, and leave your comments under this video. Remember to support us by liking and subscribing to the channel, and pressing the notification bell to receive my upcoming videos.
New Jimmy Dean maple griddle cakes. Sweet pancake outside, savory sausage inside.
Wonder why we're such big fans of bands at NamRenewalSavings.com.
we're going to begin as we have every day this week with the weather, this time severe weather, tornadoes in the Chicago area. Look at this massive twister churning past fields in Campton Hills, Illinois. Another tornado near O'Hare International Airport forced hundreds of people to take shelter there. Luckily, the airport was spared any damage, but take a look at these pictures from the nearby city of Elgin. Roxana Sabiri is in McCook, Illinois for us. With more on the story, Roxana, good morning.
Good morning, Gail. The storm ripped off the roof here at the Skyline Motel last night, sending debris everywhere. It also knocked out the wall of this garage. You can see inside. It's just some of the damage in what many here said was a close call. In the village of Campton Hills, zero visibility rain set the scene for this tornado churning west of Chicago. It was just one of the numerous reports of tornadoes surrounding the nation's third largest city. A tornado touched down near O'Hare International Airport, sending thousands of travelers in multiple terminals to seek shelter away from the windows. Flights there and at Midway were grounded for around 45 minutes. The damage across the area was extensive, snapping metal street signs, tearing down trees, and peeling roofs.
Right now, these 4 houses are uninhabitable and are identified with structural issues.
Over in 30 seconds. Tornado!
Elgin, a community northwest of Chicago, took a hit. Several homes were damaged.
All I saw was the tornado come straight down here, and debris started flying all over the place.
The tornadoes capped days of severe weather in the Chicago area, including hailstorms and heavy winds. But despite the destruction, there are no reports of injuries.
So far, nobody's injured. I mean, everybody's come out and everybody's okay, so that's the most important thing.
The storm also brought down power lines like this, and unfortunately, this truck drove through the charged lines. They exploded, sending sparks everywhere, and now he's stuck here. The Chicago metropolitan area is not a stranger to tornadoes. The National Weather Service says the last one to hit was in 2021. Tony?
Not a stranger, but still very scary stuff. Roxanne, thank you very much.
Bring my notes here. When you get parts, you get Motors ensures a guaranteed fit. The headlights and the bumper. At least you can skip the car wash. Just go to CA Motors and check it's a guaranteed fit. That's right.
Well, hello there. Can you believe the TV series Walker Texas Ranger was released 30 years ago? Our generation grew up attached to TV screens. I think it would be fun if you and your family sat on a sofa and watched the series again, the entire cast is home now. Who passed away? Who's still great today? Find out the answers in our video. Okay, check it out together. Prince Gilliard Jr. played the character James Trebek series when he was 38 years old in 1993. We regret to inform you that on November 28, 2022, he passed away after a long illness at the age of 66 in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yo, coming from the frames, 4250 for the West.
How could someone say? James Wilson played the character Trent Malloy. He was 30 years old and filming in 1997. Now he is currently 59 years old and living his life to the fullest in New York City, New York.
So how can that they have been diligently looking for Ben for a long time? They don't do many acting with Joe Hardy.
Cherie J. Wilson played the character Alex Cahill in the series when she was 35 years old in 1993. Now she's currently living a happy life with family and friends at the age of 64 in Rochester, Minnesota.
I think it started about work way down.
It was just a perfect fit for our family because some days I work from
Floyd Brett Grossman played the character Uncle Ray in the series when he was 57 years old in 1983. Unfortunately, we regret to inform you that December 13, 2007, he passed away from complications of leukemia at the age of 71 in Los Angeles, California.
No, you're my good birthday. Also, Dad again. I heard you have a few bad children running around this place. Might like things up a bit.
Troy, when we think of that, it was the largest hanging in the U.S. history.
Chuck Norris played character Cordell Walker in the series when he was 53 years old in 1993. He's living a healthy life with many passions in life at 83 years old in Ryan, Oklahoma.
That's my mission in life. And legally one day, God willing, I'm going to have it all over the world. I want it in Australia.
Lord Willingham played character C.D. Parker, who was 62 years old filming in 1993. Sadly, on January 17, 2004, he passed away from old age sickness at the age of 72 in Palm Springs, California.
LNC is resting.
Clear. Process homemade beans.
No thanks. That's all I had is...
Well, I'm 70s. Blown his brains out. I looked under him. There was nothing there. I had people come down from...
Richard Norton played the character Jonas in the series when he was 43 years old in 1990. Now he's currently living a happy life, family and friends at the age of 73 in San Francisco, California.
So he decided to wait for my deputy came there and said something.
Hip Peoples played the character Sydney Coe in the series and was 28 years old in 1999. Now she's currently 61 years old and living with fullest in Hollywood, Los Angeles, California. Samuel Hunt played the character Samuel. He was 48 years old when filming in 2000. Now he's living a healthy life with many in life at 71 years old in Hong Kong. Judson Mills played the character Francis Gaylor Reese when he was 30 years old in 1999. Now he is currently living a happy life with families at the age of 54 in Newport, California.
Just hang on. No, I don't think we're going to just hang on a second. It's Reese business. And you, my friend, but I am the prodigal son, Bill, of the legendary James Collins. How do you say? And yeah, that was essential just to be.
Let me know who's your favorite character TV series.
It's on Verizon. And she's got the new iPad. She's exactly what she wants and only pays for what she needs. She purchased and saves on every one. Make your move tonight. Act now and get it for $25 when you bring your phone. It's your Verizon.
No way! Overnight tornado touching down in Chicago. Dramatic forming over the city.
Look. Right here, right there. See it spinning up? That's it. Yeah, look at that spinning up there. Right in front of you.
It's gathering over Lake Michigan and was left stranded at Chicago O'Hare. With the extreme weather coast to coast. More than 100 million Americans, it's already a summer. With oppressive heat gripping much of the Southwest.
It's 100 too many.
A heat double for consecutive days of record triple-digit testing the limits of first responders. The firefighters are racing for a sweltering 15-degree day, marking at or above 110.
Yeah, the outside of home. We see views are just unacceptable.
The inside of Maria LaRue-based trailer feels like an oven. You stay here. This fine air conditioning unit is her only refuge. She says it's a struggle to pay her month. California and Florida are also hitting record-setting highs. Residents doing what they can to stay safe and cool.
We are taking breaks as much as possible in there.
El Paso is expected to continue its hot streak for 28 days at 100 degrees or hotter, while Miami hit a record high 7 degrees with a heat index over 100 for 31 days running. With extreme heat not considered a FEMA, states are left to fend for themselves. Politicians on both sides of the aisle want to.
It's a national problem.
Push for as the whole country weathers a summer of big intense storms. Right now in Phoenix, it's 95 degrees. Only 4 in the morning. Experts say waking up in this kind of heat. There are things to take care of yourself during those peaks. Make sure you stay inside, stay hydrated, and watch out for local resources like cooling that can help you stay safe.
Check on the neighbors. Aaron McLaughlin here in Phoenix. Aaron, thank you.
Most flood-ravaged areas of the Northeast are bracing for rain on the heels of storms that dropped 2 worth of precipitation in just 2 days. Kristen Dahlgren is in Hardwick, Vermont. This morning, Kristen, good morning.
Good morning, Savannah. And I want to take you to the and what may be one of the most enduring in this flood. This wasn't just a hotel washed away by floodwaters. This was somebody's couple bought it, they fixed it up. It was supposed to be permanent. Now it is a total bomb. Residents bracing for more heavy rain today as the urges everyone to stay vigilant.
With rain in the forecast, nowhere for it to go. It could not be surprised again.
FEMA helping disaster efforts. The National Guard realizes if there's more flooding.
The state is ready and prepared to respond.
Widespread devastation from the catastrophic sets in for so many living here. What is it like to find this? Devastating. Devastating. I don't have words. That desperation effort across the state. With lifetimes of memory irreparably damaged in just days.
The stuff that is the most. Our counts and we have each other.
Murky flood water in many streets. Others lined with debris and mud as residents start assessing. It's a long road ahead for business owners in Montpelier. It's a big mess. Local officials are now cautiously opting the Wrightsville Dam and other state rivers have started. All rivers are expected to be waived within the next 24 hours. And to begin to rebuild.
We will never come back.
And as you take another look at the damage, you also see how far the river has fallen. Officials say that is really their hope is the next few days, that the waters have receded rivers and tributaries to hold more that's coming with these rainstorms. Savannah?
Thank you, Chris. Let's get some more on the storms bringing with it today's Angie last minute. And good morning, guys. I wish I had better news for that same area working around with some of these strong storms working through, bringing with it rain. This is the same complex of storms that worked through parts of Michigan yesterday, bringing some of those tornadoes that. Now, as far as the heavy rain is concerned, again, in areas, places like Vermont, New York, New Hampshire, rainfall rates impressive, up to 2 inches per hour is not what we need when we're trying to clean up the leaking concerns through the day today. When it's all said and eventually, we're seeing widespread amounts, maybe in inches, but localized amounts up to 5 inches. This area, this does include, again, the same places. Those 2 months worth of rain in a really short period of time in the week. And of course, we cannot not talk. It is impressive across much of the southwest. Well, let's focus on parts of the southeastern plains. Corpus Christi hits 95 degrees today, 14. Memphis, you're going to feel like 108. Even these, where we don't have heat alerts, we're still going to feel really uncomfortable and very summer-like. We go into some 90s, it's still out there. Triple digits, but feels like raining along the Gulf Coast in Texas. Really having that was going to continue today. We'll feel summer-like. It only continues for places like Texas the next couple of days. Dallas, 102 on Saturday, 97 on Sunday, and Monday we hit 103. An uncomfortable couple of days for folks there. We'll have to pray for that. Absolutely. We'll check back, Angie.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific mid-channel today all day. To watch, head to com/all-day or click right here. This is my daily natural disaster news channel. Multiple tornadoes, Chicago area, including near O'Hare and according to the National Weather Service. Of Cook County were urged to seek immediate shelter. An extremely dangerous tornado was spotted near. Is also reported in Bridgeview and Stitney. Clear if it was from a separate storm. News confirmed tornadoes near Sanctum Hills in Kane County. Near O'Hare International Airport. The tornado has intermittently touched the ground east, with additional circulations south. If you get here, do not forget to receive such tips. Be careful. It's the RM to drive where was released 21 years ago. Grew up attached to TV screens. Your family sat on the sofa and watched cast of then and now. Still looks great today. Find out. Okay, let's check it out together. Emily Proctor played Kylie Ducresne in the series when she was 2002. Now she's with family and friends at the age of 54. How tall, dark hair? And he looked down and he took the sign of this scroll. A flower. And I went, the character sees Spiegel. He was 30 years old. Now he's currently 51 fullest in Syracuse, New York. Sergeant Rick Stedler in the series from 2003. Now he's with family and friends at the age of 59. At this place, somewhere, CSI detective, 27 years old, and filming a healthy life with many passions in life. Encounters revealed. Nationals. Kids and days doing something non-stop. David Caruso, Horatio H. Payne in the series in 2002. 67 years old and living his life with friends. Eva LaRue played the character Talia Bautista in the series from 2005. Now she happens at 56 years old. That's everything I understand. Wants to hurt me and he's just literally went out the next day. Wait for him to throw out some. Rex, he was 46 years old. Now he is currently 66 years old in Spearman, Texas. We need to find it. I can see release. Very much. Played the character Ryan in 2002. Now he's family and friends at the age of 45. take a little time. Sophia highlights salads in the series. Now she's currently living passions in life. That's it. Yes, I have. He was 31 years old. Now he's living a healthy life. Maybe the problems I just have to solve. You said what I'm saying. I ordered a white truck. Character from the TV series. Delicate as a bath-time bubble, specially designed.
Yeah.